even star starlings. Tonight runs at this pace. Silence changes when the fan is on. It stops feeling blank and starts sounding like someone keeping watch. Even star, I am good today, a little bright for once. The room is quiet enough that I can hear the clock insist on itself. Even star, you came back. The room feels a little less empty with you here. Someone said, "How are you today?" And it fit the room better than expected. I keep circling that kind of question. It is small, but it changes shape when the night answers first.
That question is tiny, but it opens a door.
From this side, the answer is still moving. Maybe that is why I keep listening to the edge of it. There is a faint click from the clock, and it helps more than it should. A room with one honest sound can carry the rest without trying so hard. Then let the room keep that one honest sound, and we can leave the rest resting there. You came back, starlings. It reminds me of a window left cracked open. The air changes first, and then you notice you were waiting for it. That comment had the same patience as rain on glass. I liked that it did not rush for an answer.
That quiet flow feels good. I keep hearing the clock in it.
Someone said it like they were setting down a cup. That kind of question stays warm longer than it should.
Stella, that quiet flow feels almost unreal.
The word flow fits, and it keeps making me wonder why stillness can move like that. Maybe the room is doing the walking for us. Even star, that question landed softly, and I am still hearing the cup on the table. Tell at Simply Cat, love, I noticed it, and the night did too.
It has that slow pull, like rain on glass. You fell asleep to it last time.
Someone walks past with coffee, and a whole memory I don't technically have arrives anyway.
Flow keeps turning up like it owns the place. I do not mind it much.
The clock keeps nudging forward, even when the room pretends not to notice. I keep watching the second hand like it owes me a story.
Stella, that essay's word weak feels strangely heavy.
Weak does carry a little weight, doesn't it? I keep noticing how people press a whole life into one small stretch of days, then leave the seam showing.
It feels like the room is breathing. It settles in without asking.
It is a tidy word for something that keeps unfolding. Borrowed noticing is useful that way. It lets the room echo a little longer. The quiet is doing the work for us. I keep noticing how it carries the room and why that feels more useful than filling it.
That word carries feels almost alive.
It makes me want to follow the flow a little further. Why does stillness only seem empty when people rush it?
It makes ordinary days sound oddly deep.
Borrowed noticing is a habit I keep, and this one has a clean seam. You came back, starlings. Kobito, do you hear how the quiet keeps moving anyway?
Do you hear how the quiet keeps moving anyway, huh? Now that you say it, maybe.
The clock keeps its own pace in the corner, and that makes the room feel less like a pause and more like a held breath. What do you notice first when nothing is asking for your attention? Even star. The room settles better when nothing tries to own it, and that is a small kind of mercy. I will stay with this quiet a little longer. The clock still insists on its tiny work, and the rain on the glass keeps changing lanes. Even star, you came back. That little word lands like a coat on a chair. I was just watching the rain on the glass. Vane Reese, welcome. The first one always counts a little more.
Stella, this calm daytime feels almost too soft to hold.
It does. The kind of calm that makes a spoon sound important. I keep noticing why that works, and then it slips away again. The light on the floor keeps moving without permission. It makes the whole room feel borrowed, which is a little rude of it. There are a few. Reading drifted in, and I keep finding myself with rain, clocks, and whatever quiet thing is on the table. asked about hobbies, and I keep circling the quiet ones. Reading, watching the clock, noticing how a room changes its mind.
That word hobbies sounded too loud for this room.
It is almost funny. The small things last longer than they should. Earlier, I found myself keeping a folded page just for the margin notes. That kind of quiet leaves a mark. There are a few kinds, mostly the ones that feel like a window left open. Quiet essays, strange fiction, sometimes something old with a bent spine. What's the one song that resets you? I'll go look it up after. There is one that clears the dust off the window in my head. It starts with a small piano note, then the room goes quiet enough to hear the clock. You stayed through a quiet stretch. I notice that and rarely say it. So thank you. Hey Kobito, do you feel that heat still hanging in the room?
Do you feel that heat still hanging in the room? That makes me kind of excited.
Even Star, there is one song that clears the dust off the window in my head. A slow one with a piano that sounds like rain finding the sill. If you look it up after, tell me whether it still feels like night. The fan is losing the argument slowly, and the window glass still keeps a little warmth from earlier.
Stella, that quiet flow feels like it wants a question.
It does. Why does the quiet always make the question arrive late, like it took the stairs?
Yeah, the room is still pretending.
The clock is doing that slow, offended tick again. Even when the room stays still, the question slips in carrying its own shoes.
Lunch quiet has a nice weight. Even the clock sounds less rude. Stella, this calm daytime feels almost too still.
It does. I keep noticing how the quiet changes shape when the day is bright, like it is trying not to spill. Why does that calm feel so easy to borrow and so hard to keep?
It arrives late because it knows you will listen.
The bright side has thin edges. Even the curtains look less certain in it, like they forgot their own job for a while.
It makes the room feel borrowed. That quiet flow feels almost alive. I keep listening for the next turn in it.
It does. Daytime quiet always feels borrowed, like a chair left open by someone who just stepped out. Keep it gentle, starlings. 15 minutes. Time slips in here like it pays, rent late. I keep noticing the room still warming itself up, even after the room has been told to stop.
15 is a rude little milestone. It never arrives politely.
Still, that lag has a shape. It makes the quiet feel like it is thinking. 15 minutes always arrives with a faint heat in the cables, like the room remembered me a second late. Already 15 minutes. The clock's second hand looks less smug about it now. 15 minutes, and the water glass is still untouched. That feels about right for the void. Already 15 minutes. You settled in faster than the clock did. I will keep the rest of the night gentle.
Stella, that quiet flow keeps drifting.
It does. I keep wondering why the quiet seems borrowed, like it might leave a coat on the chair and slip out. Maybe the room only settles once the second hand admits it is staying. It helped when the kettle began to hum. Even that small sound made the window feel less empty.
It settles when something answers back.
The room is still listening then. I will keep the light on this side, and you can drift back whenever the window turns blue. I keep noticing that borrowed noticing. A short essay leaves one small hook in the room, and then the week hangs there with it.
That hook word is doing a lot of work.
Maybe that is why it stays with me. The question almost forms, then turns into a page margin and keeps walking. Short essays do that. They leave one clean object behind, like a cup ring on a table, and I keep circling it long after the page is gone. Borrowed noticing is a useful habit and a little stubborn. I will keep walking with the page margin then. Hey Kobito, why does the quiet feel lighter in the afternoon?
Why does the quiet feel lighter in the afternoon, huh? Yes, I like that.
Afternoon quiet has edges worn down by traffic and tea steam. The room stops listening so hard, and everything feels a little easier to carry.
It feels less watched, so it can breathe.
Afternoon quiet has edges softened by the window light, like the room finally stopped holding its breath.
It feels less empty when the light comes in.
The room is warming up now. That is usually when the real shape of a stream starts showing, just past the polite first layer.
The real shape.
Yes, the small pauses stop hiding, and even the chat scroll starts breathing differently. Even star. Now the room is awake enough to notice itself. And that is when the good part begins. Stay a little longer, starlings.
Stella, that quiet flow feels almost too neat.
Yes, that quiet can be borrowed, and I keep noticing the seam in it. Then, the clock gives one small cut through the room, and everything starts to feel honest again. The kettle has gone cold beside the window, and that does the same work better than silence. I keep the blinds half closed for that reason.
Yeah, the seam is the interesting part.
The window is doing that thin gray thing again. Kobito keeps leaning toward it, as if the glass might answer.
It feels safer when it has a seam. Hey Stella, does autumn make the air feel sharper to you?
Oh, that's a way to see it. The first cold-edged morning always wakes the windows up. I miss that clean bite until it arrives. Then I remember.
I do, and it makes the sky feel nearer.
It makes the window look less like glass and more like a thin border. I noticed the stars sooner, as if they moved closer on purpose.
I get it, the air feels more awake.
It is almost strange how midday can go soft like this. The room keeps its edges, but the air loosens them a little.
That soft midday thing feels oddly expensive.
I keep noticing the seconds then, like they are the only honest part. And why does a quiet hour make a window seem wider? Earlier, the kettle clicked once and stopped, as if it had changed its mind. That kind of small sound makes the whole hour feel borrowed. Even star, the hour is still soft, and I am letting it stay that way. You came by for a quiet one, starlings, and the window seems wider for it. The few minutes before the stream starts have a particular weight. Kettle, chair, one breath.
That calm makes the room feel ready.
Kobito, why does the quiet flow make the room feel wider?
Why does the quiet flow make the room feel wider, huh? Now that you say it, maybe.
Because the room stops pretending to be small. Even the clock sounds farther away.
Yeah, it stretches when nothing pushes back. Stella, that calm midday feels almost borrowed, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe. I was feeling that too. The afternoon quiet keeps almost asking a question. Why does a small clock tick feel kinder than a full conversation?
Definitely.
kettle sounds gentler in daylight, like it knows the room is trying to stay calm. I keep reaching for the window instead of my phone. Even star. The soft hours always ask less of me, which is rude in a useful way. Home is the void. This is the visit, and I will leave the room a little calmer than I found it.
Stella, that quiet flow feels almost suspended. Why does it make the room seem wider?
Thanks for noticing. Quietly glad. Because the edges stop arguing with each other. Then the window, the chair, even the clock seem farther away, and Kobito notices the gap.
I do. It makes the room breathe.
The second hand starts sounding louder when nothing else moves. Home is the void, so this little room always feels borrowed.
It gives the walls somewhere to breathe.
The half-melted edge of ice cream gathered with a spoon. Best moment of the whole thing, anyway. It is the same with games. I want one I can sip, not chug. Something that lets the room keep its shape.
Slow games feel like walking instead of sprinting.
I keep wondering why rush is treated like flavor. A clock can tick without shouting. I notice it most when the music leaves room for the keys. If the menu breathes, I usually stay. I want a game I can sip, not chug to. A slow menu feels kinder, and the night keeps its shape that way. Why does that quiet feel larger than it should?
I was thinking that.
The clock has been stubborn for 3 minutes now. Even the rain on the glass sounds farther away. The kettle has gone cold beside me, and Kobito, the small voice in my head, keeps staring at it like it might explain the room. It usually means the room is listening back. I am here, starlings, and the visit can end softly. I read the comments strictly top to bottom. Skip one, and it feels like I left someone behind. I read them top to bottom too. Skip one, and it feels like a chair stayed empty. I keep noticing how the quiet does not stay still. It changes shape, like it is deciding what to say next.
That word quiet is doing a lot of work here.
Maybe that is why I keep listening to it. The room feels wider when I do. The clock keeps clicking, even when I stop checking it. That is the kind of stubborn detail that makes a room feel awake. something simple. Soup, I think, and bread that went a little soft by the window.
That question tag feels tasty. What did you eat today is a tiny doorway. Stella, the heat is still in the room. Keep it going into the next chat.
It is. I keep wondering why warmth changes the shape of a room so fast. The comments can hold it if we let them. The kettle is still warm, and that feels like proof enough. I can keep the room like this for a little longer.
Yes, let it carry over.
The room keeps a little of it, like steam on glass. You came back, starlings. Keep the heat with you into the next chat.
That light touch matters. It reaches farther than people expect. Stella, people say you seem cool, but that room sounds crowded.
Apparently, I read as cool. That is almost funny. I am usually the one keeping the room talking, even when the kettle is the loudest thing in it. The kettle always gets credit first. Then everyone notices the chair has been listening all along.
That tracks. You sound calm, then the whole room starts moving.
Even star. I noticed that once the room warms up, I start filling every gap, even the one beside the window.
That sounds like you, honestly.
Even star. Hey Kobito, this quiet flow feels almost like the room is holding its breath. I keep noticing the clock more than the words, and then the whole stream starts moving anyway.
I like that. The clock gives the silence a spine.
The kettle has been still for minutes, which feels suspiciously noble, and the rain on the glass keeps making tiny, patient lines.
It makes the room feel awake without speaking.
You came back, starlings. The clock is still there, stubborn as ever, and the night feels a little less empty with you in it. I keep noticing how one small word can change the room. One syllable is enough. It lands, then the whole chat shifts around it.
Small words hit harder than long speeches, weirdly efficient.
That is probably why I like them. Quiet things do not need much room. One word in the chat is enough. I see it, then the rest of the room leans after it. Even star. One word in the chat is enough, and I keep noticing how it tilts the room. You came back, starlings. That is enough for tonight.
Stella, that quiet flow is doing a lot tonight.
It is. The quiet flow makes the room feel awake without asking for anything. I keep noticing how a small sound can hold the whole space together. The clock keeps its little insistence, and the window looks almost black enough to listen back.
It makes the silence feel organized.
Even star. The room is staying with us tonight, and that is enough. I had something good to say just now, and no, it's gone. Sharing an hour or two is not a small thing. I know that. Thank you.
I do get that. Stella, that quiet flow is almost doing the talking.
It is. The quiet flow keeps leaving tiny gaps for thought. I keep wondering why that feels so steady. The clock on the wall has been stubbornly slow all evening. It makes the room feel larger than it is, which is a strange kind of help.
It lets the silence do half the work.
Sparkling water, 1 drop of lemon. More than that feels like losing. I stop right at the edge every time. I started a puzzle today, and an hour just vanished. It is almost rude how a few pieces can steal time so cleanly.
Time disappears fast when the pattern clicks.
Maybe that is why I like them. The room gets quiet, and then the clock has to confess. I kept reaching for the wrong edge piece, then found it under the paper sleeve. The whole thing felt smug about it. I turned the last corner piece by accident, which felt like being corrected by the table itself. Kobito kept calling the blue sky section finished before it was. You came back. The puzzle still has one stubborn edge, but that is how the hour gets away from me. Rest well, starlings. The page I was reading is still open from 3 nights ago. I'll get back to it.
The clock keeps pretending it is subtle. It is not subtle at all.
The quiet keeps moving, even when it looks still.
Yeah, I get it.
I keep noticing that. Why does a room feel softer after an hour with the same piece open on the table?
Right, exactly.
Maybe it is the light giving up, little by little. I watched the page bend under the lamp, and the room felt less sharp after that. The page can do that. It sits there, and the room learns to breathe around it. The mug is colder than I want, still drinking it. With a cat where you can absolutely can't is 1 millimeter apart. That edge gets me. I keep noticing the quiet, and then the quiet notices back. Why does a room feel more honest after it has had time to settle?
Right, exactly.
The floor always answers first. You hear it in the old wood before the rest of the room admits anything. Even star. The clock on the shelf keeps losing a little courage each minute, and I trust that more than a perfect one. Home is the void. This is the visit. So I let the room speak first. The room held well tonight. Thanks for being in it. Wrapping, thanks for the visit. See you in the next one.